Hi everybody, welcome to YS Kong Driving, and what we have today is the McLaren765LT, otherwise known as one of the long tail versions. And it's a long tail because a long time ago the McLaren F1 sports car won the Le Mans, and the one that won the Le Mans was a stretch version to give it better handling, and so from then on the LT has become a tradition. And this car has all of 765 PS and 800 Newton meters of torque. You know, that's a lot of power for a sports car. And actually this is a road legal racing car because everything about it is about going fast and going well. And I really wish they didn't show it in blue because I'm a sucker for blue. It was a stretch version that gave the car better handling, and it was called a long tail. And so from then on they have a tradition of making LTs, and this is actually the third iteration or reincarnation of the LT, and this is the 765. And the 765 stands for the power of the engine, which is 765 horsepower, or rather PS. Sorry, it's actually 765 PS, about 755 horsepower, and it has 800 Newton meters of torque. Now, the drive to the car, as with all McLarens, is actually a mid-engine setup, which is right here. That's a V8 4-liter engine with a twin turbo, or rather with twin turbos, and that is what propels the rear wheels that drive this car. Now, of course, these are big wheels. The front actually has 19-inch wheels, and these are 245 35 series ZR19 tires. They are of course Pirelli P0s. What else? And what you see are also humongous carbon ceramic brakes. Those are 6-spot calipers by McLaren, and at the back you have wider tires. These are 305 30, and these are 20-inch tires at the back, so they are bigger tires at the back for the traction because all the drive is at the rear wheels. And again, you get carbon ceramic 4-pot calipers, and what you see at the back here, that's the handbrake, I think. Yeah, so the handbrake runs a separate setup from the normal braking. Drive is to the rear wheels through a 7-speed SSG, what they call a seamless shift gearbox, but it's actually a DCT, yeah, a dual clutch transmission. And here's a bit of information about the dimensions of the vehicle. Okay, it is not as small as one would think because the vehicle length is actually 4.6 meters, which is actually quite long for a sports car, but that's why they call this the LT, long tail. With the mirrors spread, the width is 2.161 meters or 2161 mm, but with the mirrors closed you get 2045 mm width. Now the wheelbase is actually quite long for a sports car. It's 2670, so a bit longer than the normal sports car that you have, and you can see there, that's the Galvin. Thanks Jonathan for opening it. Okay, so some interesting facts about this car. It is what you call a mono cage, and the key element in this car is actually this part here, down here. If you look at the A-pillar, the A-pillar is where the windscreen is and the front door is. The A-pillar from here down to this side and here and up, you can see here, what you see in the middle of the screen is a tub, and it's made totally of carbon fiber. Okay, so the whole car is built along or around this tub, and here you see a roll cage. The owner of this car is going to take it on the track. Yeah, the roll cage is a standard part of the car, and interestingly, the part at the back of the chassis, or rather where this blue part you see, that is an extension of the arm, or rather the extension of the chassis using aluminum members. Now why aluminum? It's because aluminum is strong and it's lightweight, and also because it's housing a very hot engine at the back, and you don't want carbon fiber there where there's a lot of heat, because that heat can have some adverse effect. Yeah, so this is how the car is built, and the total weight of this car is 1339 kilos, which is very, very light for a car that has 765 PS. It will go like stink. Now the luggage area is in the front here, not very big. You can still carry 2 overnight cases, but that's about all. And this is what the car looks like from the front with the gull wing doors. I tried the doors, not too bad, not too heavy. It's not something that will deter anybody from buying the car. The only thing that I can see here is, of course, that this part of the door, you see this bottom part of the door, this part, well, when you close the door, it goes all the way down. I'm going to try to close the door. See, when I close the door, it goes all the way down to the bottom, and of course you're going to get dirt on it. But okay, that's not a deal breaker. You just have to stay away from this part, which will tend to get a bit scratched with all the little stones and stuff that you're going to encounter on the road, especially stones that are thrown up by these huge tires. Yeah, and of course there'll be some brake dust and road grime, but who cares, man? If you're going to buy this car, those are just very minor issues. Okay, overall that is the McLaren. Now how much does it cost? With the options that are available with this car, it's about 1.75 million, and with the government duties that you might have to pay for this, well, it'll cost you a little bit over 3 million ringgit. Yeah, so if you have 3 million ringgit to spare, fine, you can get yourself a McLaren LT. And here, now this is actually a car that is a road legal race car. Yeah, so everything is very, very Spartan. You have, of course, paddle shifters, carbon fiber cladded steering wheel, and you can see here they use a lot of carbon fiber in this. Those are actually racing buckets, and yes, they are all made to be lightweight, and of course the gull wing doors are very lightweight too. And this is the McLaren, and they even have a little screen here that looks like it's a iPad of some sort. Yeah, and the instrumentation is very nice and simple. Yeah, no frills, no big deals, just plain and simple raw performance. So guys, that's the McLaren 765 LT for you. Thanks very much for watching, and bye bye.